Okay, hey guys, it's Comic News with Duke and Manos.
Hi.
Hi. I'm doing pretty good.
How are you? How are you
I'm
doing?
great. How are you, Manos?
Oh, it's fine.
Have you been enjoying the weather? No.
Oh, the weather has been fantastic.
It has, actually. Here it's been good, but it's been kind of cold today, but the last week was freaking amazing. Yes, that's our small talk. Technical difficulties will probably riddle this show, as it has for the last 2 freaking days.
That's right. But
yes,
we carry on. Like
hopefully
the Brits.
We need Kaja back. No. Okay, so our first story is a follow-up to what we said last week. Norm Macdonald is directing I'm sorry, wrong note. Shane Black is confirmed to direct Iron Man 3.
That's right.
But he still looks like Norm Macdonald.
That's right. On a side note, Shane Black and Norm Macdonald have agreed to star in Face Off 2.
Yes, and Val Kilmer has not yet eaten Robert Downey Jr. in that photo.
I think it should be called, how about this? What do you think? Face Off 2, Face-Ageddon.
Yes, I am so sure that'll be made. Shane Black will definitely say okay. Norm Macdonald will. There's no doubt on that.
Well,
he doesn't do anything.
We know Val Kilmer will do
it. He's the evil villain. He's like, I can't eat either of you, so I'm just going to switch your faces to be cruel. I know someone's probably going to be pissed off at me for making fun of Val Kilmer.
Hey,
but look at him.
It breaks my heart.
He looks like Mr. Potato
Head. Star again. He might. Hey, look who he's standing next to. I mean, how dead was Robert Downey Jr.'s career? Just a few.
True. Someone give him a good movie again. He's awesome. I have respect for the guy, but that photo, just every time I look at it, the Norm Macdonald thing comes up instantly thanks to you, Manos.
Well, let me look at that guy. It's like, hey, there's a dead hooker in your car.
He looks exactly like the Burt Reynolds version of him. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, we're going to move on to news, since that's not important, but I figured we need to squeeze out more Norm Macdonald jokes.
All right. Next up.
That's you.
Oh, okay. Next up, you may have heard this, ladies and gentlemen, but Sony has turned the Spider-Man franchise into The Amazing Spider-Man. The Andrew Garfield film, directed by Mark Webb, is going to actually have the title from the comic book, which is cool because, as some people may know, the sequel to the Sam Raimi Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2, they were in talks to make it Amazing Spider-Man, but for some reason, I guess they chickened out and just called it 2, which is too bad. I was hoping like, hey, there's an objectiveless Spider-Man, there's Amazing Spider-Man. They could have called it Spectacular Spider-Man. They could have kept going until they ran out of them and started making up really goofy titles like the OK Spider-Man. Yeah, the Not So Fresh Spider-Man.
The Spider-Man with Lemon.
And,
the Power of Pine Sol.
I think you and I were thinking of 2 different directions in the joke, but
I know. I'm like, I'll just destroy it. Yes. That's how we roll, folks. And along with the name, we get this epic image. And I did see one comment for this yesterday. Someone thinks that he dipped his fingers in finger paint with the blue. I'm like, that one I'll accept. All the other ones for people who complain about the fingers, I'm like, it's gloves. He
looks badass in that shot.
Yes.
When I think of Spider-Man, that's kind of the shots I think of. And, the more I see this costume, the more I really dig it. I've heard other people talk about this, that there's this tiny Alex Ross into this costume. If anybody's ever seen the Alex Ross design he did a few years ago.
I might be nice enough to put a link in if I can find the right one.
Well, actually, I word searched, I Googled Alex Ross Spider-Man design, and I actually found a few pics pretty quickly. And... I found it very quickly. I didn't even find, that much porn.
That much? I found it too, yes. I agree. It does look like it.
And also I love the fact that you can see the web shooters on the costume.
Yes.
And also
we get a good look at the costume with eyes, because there was this rumor going around for a while that it wasn't going to have a fabric there.
People don't know what they're talking about.
They can't. They're blurry pictures from far away. You can't use that as your basis for what it's going to look like.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just fans complaining about some of the tabloid shots. Like, the tabloid guys aren't shooting the movie, right?
They ain't the ones officially releasing this. They're on a bridge trying to kill themselves to get one picture that looks half as good as this, and it looks terrible.
Yeah, Mark Webb decided to, do a real tight-knit, he decided to really be careful with the budget, so he just had the tabloid guys shoot the movie. Yeah, guys, we're going to do this, and you shoot it.
It's going to have the same budget as the music video he did for that Bad Day song by Daniel Powder. It's going to have that budget, which means Spider-Man. It's going to end with Spider-Man communicating with the love interest via markers on advertisement board.
Yeah.
And I believe that ends with them getting arrested because that is vandalism.
Another thing about this costume is I like how the webbing is more flat in this costume. It seems like.
Yeah, I see that too. Also, I don't know if anyone will agree with this. This looks like more believable than he could make this with no money.
It still looks a little really good for someone who's just screwing around.
Yeah, but let's not throw away the fact that, he's a genius. Apparently geniuses can make good fabric wear.
I guess he can make web and web shooters. I guess.
I don't know.
I guess I could believe he could put this together.
But would you honestly want to see a really crappy cosplay Spider-Man costume in a movie?
I don't know.
Well, okay, fine. You and me would accept that, but I don't think people would obviously say that looks terrible.
Well, here's the thing. I wouldn't mind seeing that, but I wouldn't demand to see it.
Yeah, exactly. Like they want it to look good and whatever. That's my defense with the costume in the Raimi movies.
I mean, he fights a dude who can become sand. There's a point where you gotta let it go.
Yes, and not to mention, the man has other problems in his life than how good his goddamn costume looks.
Right.
I just got off of watching the latest Linkara review where he's like, yeah, Spider-Man's not the guy you want in a PSA, considering all of his friends die. Oh, God, that PSA was terrible, too, because it was one for Office Max, and it's not even subtle with the Office Max product placement at all. Like, we're going to Office Max to track down Doom. I'm not making that shit up. They literally have a bunch of and they're featuring teachers who won an award or something, and they're like, yes, you can help us fight Doom. How? Even when they get there, they're like, yeah, stay behind. We'll fight him. Why'd you bring them? Okay, I'm getting into a tangent here, but seriously, I want to find that comic and read it myself now because it seems terrible. And I'm not doubting my that Office Depot would probably have, or whatever office place they were promoting. So we're going to go on to the next story, which is, let me look at the list. Oh, this is something I'll have interest in. So they put a trailer out for the Green Lantern Rise of the Manhunters game. Meh.
Yeah.
It's just, this screams crappy tie-in that's not going to really be good. I don't play those games. I unless I hear they're really good, which I haven't heard in a long ass time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a damn. I'm not obsessive Green Lantern fan. I know someone's expecting me to say, oh yeah, it's gonna be freaking epic. No, it's fucking not. No.
Well, I mean, I took a look at that trailer and it's like, well, that's kind of what I expect to see.
Yeah, it's not really groundbreaking, and it'll be worth $20 in a few months after it comes out.
Well, that's the thing. It's a movie tie-in. It doesn't have to be groundbreaking. It just has to exist.
Don't get me wrong. The scene here kind of looks cool. I'm hoping that's in the movie, but I know it won't be.
No, yeah, don't get your hopes up.
I know, holy crap, they shoot a robot. And Ryan Reynolds is the voice, so that's not hard. They always get the main actor. They always get Robert Downey Jr. to do the games for Iron Man. And, oh, look, Sinestro for Machine Gun. I'll put that in there to trick you people. That'll get you. I know how to get that screenshot. So, yeah, I'm not going to get it. I don't care. It's more of an opinion on me, because Manos doesn't. You're probably one who doesn't really play video games a lot from the looks of it.
No, I haven't had a system since '86.
Yeah, so you know him. And me, I'm a casual gamer in the most extreme sense. I own a Wii, and I only play, like, the popular game ever, like Super Mario Galaxy. I play games that I know are going to be freaking awesome, and I don't bother with anything else unless I hear it's awesome by my friends. That's how freaking bad I am at video games. And yes, I'm sorry, King. You can burn me at the stake later. Need to get our King reference. So, yes, it's going to suck, probably. You know my opinion. Next story!
Next story! Smallville welcomes Superboy. I thought he showed up in the first episode. What's this? Oh, hey, they're bringing a character called Superboy into the whole thing. Oh, fans of CW's 10-year-old Smallville show.
That hurts saying it out loud. 10 years.
Yeah, you gotta be Superman now. And, I guess this was related to the Luthor clones that they had been hatching for a while.
It is. The producers even said it. Not in here, I think, but yeah.
So, yeah, he's similar made, like the others.
Yes, I don't give a shit. It's their last year, whatever.
Yeah.
A few more months and they'll be done.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we could go to the whole, well, why the hell is he here? Probably because it's the simplest superhero costume they can make and still say, see, we do costumes.
Yeah, see? I mean, here it is right here. It's right out of the comic.
It doesn't even look like that's a t-shirt they made. It looks like a t-shirt they bought from Hot Topic.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes.
Yes.
Actually, I'm surprised it's not bleeding like the Doomsday one.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't just use that. They stole Captain Logan's t-shirt and gave it to the kid from High School Musical. First of all, I just want to point this out to people. I've told you this story because we've recorded this 5 times now.
That's right. Our
that's
minds
right.
are going to be very practiced.
Yes, these are really practiced. We know our own jokes this time.
Hey, this guy looks like Tobey Maguire's brother, Skippy.
What? Skippy Maguire. I love Skippy Maguire.
Skippy Maguire rocks. I will not have you malign him.
Well, here's the thing. Because he's been in the show as like the weird Lex clone, who in the beginning of when that kid showed up, he's played by like a small child actor. He was extremely creepy.
Mm-hmm.
But that's another story. And when they switched to this actor, I recognized him, but I didn't know who he was at the time. And it annoyed the shit out of me. I'm like, who the fuck is that? And then when they did they said he was going to be Superboy. I'm like, crap, now I got to figure out who it is. So I looked up his name, and it said, he was in High School Musical. I banged my head against the desk. I just have a hatred for it. I don't have a hatred for him, per se. I just have a hatred for that goddamn franchise.
Mm.
And what some girls I've tried to get with have forced me to watch. Shockingly, I don't talk to those girls anymore. The ones who make me watch stupid anime, they're my best friends. The ones who make me watch High School Musical are dead to me. That's how I roll. So yes, just because my dude hated a High School Musical, I don't like him. I'm not dissing his acting ability. Someone told me Zac Efron's a decent actor. I'm not doubting that. He was in Firefly. Zac Efron gets a pass because he was in Firefly as young Simon Tam.
Well, let's make fun of his face.
Yes, his face looks really stupid.
Yeah, it looks like a neck with eyes.
That one we didn't rehearse. And his hair looks like it has like enough grease to, if we shot it into the sky, it would kill the ozone. Yes. So along with Rosenbaum coming back, which is one of the few things fans of the show can look forward to, you get this douchebag wearing a simple to make costume that I'm making for Halloween.
You know what I'm looking forward to?
The end?
Final episode, yes.
No, not even that. Someone saying it's finally over when the show's done.
Yeah.
They're just going to text you going, Manos, it's over. You're going to have a party. You're going to pull confetti out of your pocket.
Great, we don't have to talk about it every fucking week. Woohoo!
Yes. So, one moment. And we're back.
Hi, everybody.
Hooray. The technical difficulties did not kill us. So we're going to move from something that pisses Mano off to something he really wants to talk about.
Yes, hi. I want to talk more about independent comics on this show. And there's an actual comic book company coming out of my neck of the woods in Virginia called Primal Paper Comics. They've already done, if you watch my channel, you've already seen me talk about the Skyrocket comic by Mike Federale and 41 by Bob Fresh. and they have a couple more comics coming out, and very soon, in the next couple of months, they have a new series called the Baku coming out. It's a Western horror hybrid. It's going to be written by Mike Federale, who did the Skyrocket comic, and it's going to be drawn by Drew Moss. And we're a small little company here trying to get out of here, and I'm very excited to see what this comic is. I don't know too much about it, actually. I hope to, if you don't mind, I'm going to try and see if I can, maybe when the comic comes out, do you want to see if I can get him on as a guest?
Sure.
Yeah. Would you like
I'm going to have to work on my interviewing skills, but yeah, I think that'd be freaking awesome.
Would you like a comic writer as a guest?
Yeah.
I might be able to secure him.
Oh, that sounds awesome. And I'm going to have to work on my ability to talk to people, because, as you know, Manos, it's freaking awesome.
Yeah, it's cool. Don't worry, he's cool.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, check out the link below. It's the Facebook page to the comic, and follow it. Check out the art. And
the art's awesome.
Yeah.
I just saw the picture that came with the thing you sent me.
Badass.
Yes, it is awesome. So yes. Now to news, and it's cool to mention that stuff, and
all right.
Maybe something wacky will happen in Nebraska again. I could talk about it. I'm gonna have to call Tom Floyd, local artist and man who made me a sketch. Okay, so our next story is Vertigo goes Anthology with strange adventures in May.
Yay!
They're launching an anthology series. It's going to feature stories by Peter Milligan, Scott Snyder, Jeff Lemire, and the debut of Spaceman!
Spaceman in color!
Yes, written by Brian Azzarello and Eduardo Riso, the guys who made 100 Bullets. This is just interesting because it's an anthology, and those don't last.
They have a infamous history of not lasting too long. Even the books that had like big debuts, like Amazing Spider-Man, he made his debut in the last issue of Amazing Fantasy, which was issue 15.
Yeah, many people know the story that he was put on there because the book's failing anyway. Let's just give this a shot.
Exactly, that was exactly why they gave him a shot. No one remembers Amazing Fantasy except for the fact that it's
Spider-Man debuted. Yeah.
But maybe we're not being very respectful.
We're not being disrespectful. It just has a history of not working out.
That's right. Not to say that this won't be a good series.
Sorry.
What was that?
That was a cell phone playing yakety sax. Don't diss that. That's frickin' awesome.
I will diss that. Yakety sax?
Shut up. Me and my dad love it.
Fucking show here.
Great, I missed a call. I'm sorry. I did not plan that.
Why don't I take a minute so you can get your call from Yakety Sax?
No, don't worry. I'll answer it later. We have a show to do. Oh, come on. You got to admit that was funny.
Oh, man. Okay. Well, yeah, go get the Strange Adventures comic.
And then listen to Yakety Sax. Do not diss that. So we're going to move on to the next story.
All right.
That's going to be in the top moments of the year.
Maybe. Who's talking this story?
You can take it because I did the...
Another Indonesian ripoff. This time it's called Supergirl. Now, hey, hold on, folks. It's not just...
You sound like a carny introducing something.
That's right. Not only is this called Supergirl, she has Spider-Woman's costume down to the cheese wedge on her forehead.
The almighty cheese wedge.
Almighty cheese. I have no idea how she derives her powers. I know she's super strong and she flies as bad as Ralph from The Greatest American Hero.
And has the ability to lift doors.
Yeah, she can lift a door that, like, this fat dude and this other chick couldn't lift. Oh.
It weighed 2 more pounds than we can get.
Yeah.
And apparently there's Mad Hatter.
Yeah, there's a video. Yeah, there's a extremely overacting, tiny Mad Hatter who is horrible. And he almost makes it hard to watch for like a minute. Because I'm watching this video and I'm going, man, he's talking for a long time. I thought this was about Supergirl.
Or Spider-Woman, or whatever the hell this is.
Maybe it is.
It's just secretly a Mad Hatter movie. They just couldn't call it that. That stopped them somehow.
I say watch this and be patient, because her flying at the end is priceless.
Oh, agreed.
Where I love when she screams when she hits that wall.
Like George of the frickin' Jungle. Watch out for the building.
It's like watching Lindsay Lohan be a superhero.
Yes, and her power is also derived from something in the shape of a cheese wedge for some reason. In a weird vodka bottle in the shape of a cheese wedge.
All right. Who's up for DC cancellations?
Me!
Then go ahead. Dig into it.
But they're gone now. They've been canceled.
Just do it.
Okay. This sounds like a really bad story where they're like, yeah, you can get whatever you want as long as it's $5. But we're in the dollar store, exactly. Smorgasbord. Yes. A lot of books are getting canceled. You are now up to speed. 6 of them all in 1 month. That's the big thing about it. Let's see. Let me look at the list here. Doom Patrol. Oh my God, everyone's reading that. How could that get canceled? Rebels. The thing's freezing. You could check it on the link. No.
Freedom Fighters.
Oh, yeah, that made it to issue 9, the big time.
Yeah, I know. Not exactly the Stan Lee Kirby run, is it?
Oh, yeah. All these books, no one read.
GLA All-Star spinoff?
JSA, no one read that. That got panned instantly.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it lasted 18 issues.
Boy, I'm glad I didn't pick that up. I was almost going to pick that up when I first saw the ad for it.
Oh, I didn't. I picked up the first issue because at the time, Bill Willingham and Matt Sturges were co-writing the regular book, and it was a big step down from Jeff Johns, and I wasn't liking it at all. It was meh. And then they said, oh, you know what? Sturges is going to leave this book, and they're going to take half the team members, the ones that Jeff Johns made up, and they're going to be in their own book. That's going to be great, right? No, it wasn't. I had to listen to Magog for a whole damn issue.
I'm so sad about Batman and the Outsiders, though. That book never had a chance.
I'm amazed it stayed for a while, because when RIP was happening, they changed it to Outsiders. Mm-hmm. And I love the run Tomasi did. I read that. That was awesome. I gave up when DiDio took over.
Well,
mostly because I hated Philip Tan and he was going to be the main artist.
When they had Dick Grayson put on the costume, maybe he should have became the Batman of the Batman and of the Outsiders.
Again, who knows? And the weird thing is they're just changing the Batman and the Outsiders for the last issue.
God, that's kind of so irritating. Yeah, it's like when Marvel goes, hey, congratulations, 500 issues. Now we're canceling you.
Take that, Daredevil. I mean, Outsiders.
Oh, and Avengers.
Oh yeah. That one's a better example.
But I will say, God, I just loved the initial first 12 issues written by Chuck Dixon, and Batgirl is in some of those, and she's awesome in those issues.
Yes, and that was right after he kind of split from DC.
Yeah, I know. It's sad. It's too bad.
Yes, and all these books are getting canceled for 2 main reasons I can figure out. 1, they aren't selling, obviously. And 2, they probably want to make room for all the goddamn Flashpoint titles.
I know. I mean, hey, you need all 52 books.
All of them, especially the ones that don't make sense. Why do we need to see Ambush Bug's point of view on this?
Oh, no, there's going to be a Marvin and Wendy miniseries.
That one I will read, because if they made that, I would read it because it was so stupid.
Hey!
So, yeah.
Hey, Wendy, why won't you sleep with me? You're a douche. I don't even know why I hang out with you.
why aren't we talked about anymore? No. Yeah, so the only book I know I is great, but I'm kind of upset it's getting canceled is Rebels, because I've read some of it and it's awesome. And I know a lot of people are going to be. That's the one I think, if anyone's going to be upset, that's the one, because everyone loved that book who was reading it, but not many people. So, yes, we're going to have a giant funeral procession probably, unless we forget, for all these books in April. That's how bad this is going to be. So, I think we could move on to the next story.
And now, meet the new Wonder Woman!
Yes, we have.
Will you stop screwing up my...
It's fun, I'm sorry.
Jesus, I'm trying to do a bit.
We're growing, folks.
Adrian Palicki! There.
Thank God we all got that. Adrian Palicki. I'm going to think of that every time I see her name now. God damn
right.
it.
Do it. Hey, it's fun. I'll sit back, enjoy it. Say it, do it.
Adrian Palicki.
See, isn't that fun?
It's loads of fun. Oh, anyway, I'm going to let you cover this because you have a strong opinion on this.
Gotcha. My strong opinion is David E. Kelly is a horrible choice. She looks fine, and she seems like a good actress. She could probably do it. My issue is David E. Kelly and his whole viewpoint of Wonder Woman. I don't think he's the right choice at all. All he has done is quirky lawyer stuff. Seriously. He's done only lawyer stuff. I think maybe...
Let's get him a superhero.
Yeah, sure. Of course. That's the obvious choice for Wonder Woman.
That's like giving me the Punisher and I'm a comedian.
Why couldn't he do a She-Hulk series? I would watch that. Because she's a lawyer. Get it?
Yeah. I think he's colorblind and he tried going for She-Hulk.
Everything I've heard about this project sounds horrible, and I don't even like the way he writes women. I think he thinks, if I make her really annoying and whiny, that'll make her relatable. No, fuck you. You don't know how to fucking write a woman. So,
what shows has he done?
He's done. He worked on L.A. Law. I think that's what his big chance start. He did do the non-lawyer show Picket Fences.
I never heard of that.
Okay. There is Ally McBeal, of course. That was his big claim to fame. He did Boston Legal, and that spun out of The Practice, I think it was called. These were all popular shows at one point. Trust me.
I trust you, Manos.
They really were popular. Wow, we were all watching them, having lots of fun. But his shtick is tired, and he doesn't know what he's doing, and I pray to Zeus that...
He prays to a god he doesn't pray to, folks.
That's right. I will worship Zeus if this fails.
I can't keep up with television as is, so I probably wouldn't even bother. I'd probably bother watching the pilot and then give up.
This might make Smallville look like The Dark Knight. It's...
Wow. That's harsh.
And it sounds bad.
Yeah, you're making it sound bad. It sounds boring from what I'm reading. You make it sound terrible, so that's what's keeping me away.
Well,
okay.
She's a corporate character or something, trying to do it all. It's like, fuck you, David E. Kelly. You don't know, okay?
We need Shane Black / Norm Macdonald in on this project. He can prove it.
Watch that. That would be.
Okay, Wonder Woman's gonna punch that crack whore.
All right, now she's gonna throw that dead crack whore into that one.
Yes. Okay, we're gonna. And we're back, and we brought snacks. Hooray, snacks. Next story is Marvel announces the Big Shots Initiative. That doesn't sound silly at all.
I'm going to go over to 7-Eleven and get a big shot of Coke.
All I can think of is someone said Big Shots, and there was a show on ABC with Christopher Titus.
Oh. There was also a 1980s movie called Big Shots about these two kids that, I don't know.
Imagine, maybe that's what the premise is for this. It's just a bunch of kids. It's some sort of initiative where they're going to be spotlighting 3 major relaunches. Moon Knight, which we've talked about on the show before.
Yeah.
A new Daredevil ongoing, which I know you're happy about.
I'm happy to see him back in the costume. I just wish, Marvel, stop renumbering everything. Stop with the .1 initiative. Stop with, they had the book renumbered years ago. Now they've returned to the original numbering, and then we cancel it again and start over. You want new readers? Stop fucking with the numbering. I mean, it's that simple. Just make it streamlined and simple. Stop doing this. It's irritating. I pity new readers because I've been reading this shit for 40 years and I'm confused.
Yeah.
Stop doing it. It drives me insane.
I know Punisher #1's not new. I'm just going to point that out to folks. That's always happening.
I love Daredevil. I'll definitely buy it. I'll probably check out Bendis' Moon Knight. Hey, I can't read. Who is doing Daredevil? Is it still Andy Diggle or is it somebody else taking over?
It says classified.
Oh, jeez.
For both Punisher and Daredevil, it says classified for both writer and artist. So I'm really believing they're just going to have Diggle do it, and they're going to have Remender do Punisher.
I don't know. I mean, I can't see them keeping it classified and then just having the same guys keep doing it. That doesn't sound like their usual MO.
You're right, but I like Remender on the Punisher.
I would like to see Andy Diggle keep. I'd like to see Andy Diggle keep writing, but I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, it's in June. In June, you.
If they reveal that name and it says Justin Cristelli, then I will be super pumped.
You'll get a weird phone call too, like, "Hey, can you do something for us?"
Yeah, we announced that you're the writer of Daredevil.
We might need you to work right now. Yes. So, and the weird thing is, June Punisher comes out, and you got to wait till July, Manos, for Daredevil.
No. Well, I mean, he's got the 6-issue miniseries going on or something like that. So.
Yeah, that's probably it. And
yeah.
Is Black Panther still going to go on? I hear that's been good.
I don't care.
I know you don't care.
I don't need Daredevil because of where he lives. I don't give a shit if he's in Hell's Kitchen. I read Daredevil for Daredevil.
What if he's in Nebraska, Manos? Will you ditch it? No, I'm kidding.
That might be fun for a while.
Hey, Daredevil, you want to come hang out with me? He meets me.
Yeah.
It'd be funny.
Oh, that's where the Matador's been. He's been in Nebraska all this time.
The secret revealed. So we're going to move on to the next story. And it's more Marvel teasers.
Marvel big teasers.
Yes, and we will have a song. Jerky Cheet's working on it for me.
Can't wait to hear that.
Yes, it's only going to be 2 seconds, and it's going to be amazing. They're just these really bland images of heroes looking at hammers and asking if they are worthy. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. There are 5 images.
It's the Hulk, the Thing, and Colossus daring to touch Thor's hammer.
Not even
Wait,
Thor,
that sounds dirty.
Aww. The thing is, they're all different hammers, and there's weird ones. There's one with Iron Man, Bucky Cap, and Grey Gargoyle.
Mm-hmm.
That's an epic fight, isn't it?
Yeah, I know.
With Grey Gargoyle.
I wonder if Grey Gargoyle is going to win over Iron Man and Captain America.
And then we have Juggernaut, Hercules, and I think Loki.
I guess. I can't tell who that third one is.
Yeah.
There's Giant Man, Absorbing Man, and Miss Marvel.
Yes, and let's see, and a moment here.
Can't see who's in that.
Storm.
Oh yeah.
I think that's the Red Skull, or a guy who's tanned too much. The guy in the middle. It looks like a Roswell alien.
Yeah, it looks like Linda Hunt.
And I think that's Dracula.
I think that is Dracula.
Yes, and they're all these different hammers. I don't know if I'm pumped for Fear itself. I don't. Are you pumped at all? Because I know this is an event.
I'm indifferent right now. I'm not against it. I may check it out.
I love Matt Fraction, so I will give it a shot.
If it's Matt Fraction's writing this?
Yes.
That's right. Maybe I will check this out. I'm not going to read Flashpoint, so maybe the crossover I'll read this year will be Marvel's.
Wow, that's how much you don't like Flashpoint in
I
your
don't
mind.
give a shit about Flash.
I know. I know, I'm just making jokes.
I have learned my lesson. Damn it.
Damn it. He has learned his lesson. Okay, we're going to move on to our last story.
The last story
is another big Marvel teaser. Yes.
I was once Michael McDonald.
Once. I'm just going to read this. The path to Spider Island begins with Infested.
Oh, man.
Make your own joke if you want, folks.
I'm Spider Island Infested. I'm just itchy reading that.
Okay, let me try and analyze this image because I need to do that. Apparently there's a sign sponsored by JVO, not JVC. That popped out instantly. That's how lame I am. I noticed that first. All the heroes have apparently been given roofies, including let's see, Reed Richards doesn't look good. Reed Richards looked like he took a lot of alcohol.
Yeah, he looks like David Carradine.
Oh, they all look like they might have been beaten up severely, or they just had a lot of alcohol. Which Tony Stark's there, so we can easily assume that.
He's been partying with Johnny Depp again. I can see it.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a great tagline for Infested. Do you want to hear it?
Yes.
All right. Infested. It smells like feet. What do you think?
I say print it. I see. Okay, fine. I found one that looks sadder than Reed Richards. Do you notice the Hulk in this image?
Let me blow it up here. I've only seen the thumb shot. Oh, yeah, man, Reed Richards looks bad. Blah, 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 blah. I don't see the Hulk in it.
Do you see a giant green glob?
Oh,
yeah. Kind of shaped like a foot from the angle.
Yeah, and his ass is up in the air like a cat.
It looks like he's been decapitated. You can't see his head.
Wow, that looks pretty bad.
And apparently Comic Book Guy is in this one because there's this fat guy hung up too.
Let's see.
Worst idea ever. Yes, it's a bunch of random people in Spider-Man hoodies. We're not even really pointing out what the hell's going on. We're just making fun of shit.
Yeah, there's is that Julie Carpenter Spider-Woman? Standing there in the left.
I don't know. The thing is, there's just like these. There's a kid with an afro and a Spider-Man sweatshirt, so I don't know.
Yeah,
it could be something random.
She's the only one standing it. Oh no, there's a couple.
Like the one standing, I guess, or who knows? Like I'm reading Amazing, so I'll figure it out. But
she's like, wow, damn, you guys okay?
Damn, this is the last time you invite the guys from The Hangover.
Man, I won't read this.
I know you won't. I will, because I am also reading it, and I'm a reporter, damn it, and we need to analyze our vague teasers.
Yeah, well, I'll hear other people talk about it, so I'll talk about it. I'm sure I have some.
And yes, that does include the disturbed image we had a few weeks back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna analyze that and tell you why it sucks.
Hey, can you do the disturbed wah-ah-ah?
Go down with the sickness. I'm sorry. It happens when that music comes up. Okay, so that's our news.
You're excited when you hear wah-ah-ah.
Oh no, there's someone trying to kill me. So yes, that's the news for this week. I can't promise you anything. We'll be back later in the week, I guess, because you're getting this probably. I'm guessing it'll be out on a Tuesday because I have homework.
Maybe, who knows?
Yeah.
We'll do our best.
Yes, I'm Duke.
And I'm Manos.
And we'll be back later. Goodbye.